I was having bloody diarrhea 30 times per day.
Mattis, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining me today to discuss your journey with IBD. What a journey it has been, all the way from Sweden. Can you first tell me, what were you diagnosed with? How long ago? And what was that experience like for you and your family living with inflammatory bowel disease?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis in September of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And, I had no idea what it was. So I was very, surprised. And I went to the doctors. They told me I have this chronic disease, which I can not really do anything about it. I could just take the medication and so. But it was a big surprise and a weird feeling, sort of a world turnaround.
Mattis, how old are you now?
I'm 27.
You're 27. You were diagnosed in 2018. It's 2025 now. So you were roughly 20 years old.
Yeah.
Diagnosed with what's considered an incurable disease. You'll have it for the rest of your life. You have to take drugs for the rest of your life. No one in your family had this, right? You'd never heard of it.
My cousin had it, actually.
Your cousin had it?
Kind of remote, yeah. But otherwise than that, no.
Nothing. Your parents, brothers, sisters, even friends around you.
No.
I mean, did you kind of go through, get wrecked mentally? Like, oh my God, how did this happen to me? I'm going to be different and sick for the rest of my life. Did you go through that?
Definitely. It was a difficult time. I was trying to navigate how I should think about it,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, in a way, I just, it's difficult to explain, but
you just went on with your life and got through it and did the best you could.
I couldn't do anything else. I just kept on going, basically, and yeah.
What about this idea? I mean, you're 20 years old, you're going through school, you're growing up, but it's been 7 years you've had this.
Yeah.
Did you try diets? Did you try other programs? Did you try harsher medications? Or did you kind of just live with it? What was your experience over these last 7 years?
Actually, I was just, I didn't even want to think about it.
Yeah.
So I just, I took the doctor's advice, took the medication, and I never thought about diet or anything. And I took the medication. I just thought it would help me,
Yeah. Did the medication help the first few years?
No, just very
very
periodically, Yeah. I always got my symptoms back. But I was never, thinking about the food and so what I was eating. So
for 7 years, you're kind of living with this, where you're getting blood, you're getting mucus, you're getting multiple bowel movements, but you're just kind of like, forget it, move on with my life. It happened this morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Move on.
I was just grinding on.
Yeah.
Man. Because I trusted the doctors. They told me I couldn't really do anything about it. So I just sort of accepted the fact. But it was tough. It was really tough. And but it took me 5 years and back and forth. I was having a lot of ups and downs. I was feeling very bad, especially in the winter, and then it got a little bit better in summers. So I kind of sort of just kept on grinding. But after 5 years, I just got so tired of it. And my mom actually mentioned functional medicine for me. So that's when I started to look it up. And yeah.
Did you think it was a scam or hocus pocus when you first looked at it? Like, oh, this can't work.
Definitely.
And this is a scam.
I was so skeptical in the beginning. It was, but I just, again, I just trusted the doctors.
Yeah. And me too.
Yeah.
That's how I was too. My mom as well gave me my first book on functional medicine. Yeah. And I just threw it away.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it again for another 2 years.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is crap.
Yeah. I looked it up online.
Yeah.
And now they talk about, you can heal yourself with diets and supplements, Sounded too good to be true. I didn't trust it, actually.
And it's harder than you think. It's not generic. It's not some magic supplement or magic diet that's going to heal everyone. It's a chess match that needs to be customized to you, which is what we did. And so before you come in, you know, you've been sick for 6-7 years, all these symptoms, but it seemed like it had gotten a lot worse before you finally decided and said, hey, I think I'm going to try out the S.H.I.E.L.D program. How many bowel movements a day were you having, you know, a few months prior to joining us? What were your bowel movements, your symptoms? What was that day like?
Yeah, like pretty close before I joined. I had like pretty severe diarrheas. Like I was having bloody diarrheas 30 times per day.
30
my
times.
Worst, 30 times. Yeah, I counted.
A ton at night, right? Like 5 or 10 at night, a ton during the day. Yeah. Really bad blood, really bad mucus, really bad diarrhea. Yeah. Your body was just going nuts. Didn't matter what you ate. You drank water, you're running to the bathroom. You wake up every 2 hours, run to the bathroom. And you can't live like this.
No, it was terrible. I felt really, really bad at that time. Man. You know, like
you had really bad pain too, right?
Yeah, everything. You know, I remember one time I went out for a walk because it was sun outside, you know?
Yeah.
I thought I gotta get some sun.
Yeah.
It took me 5 minutes and I pooped my pants, you know, I couldn't go out.
Jesus.
And it was
Hey, I've
really,
been there
really
too,
terrible.
Mattis. Guys, happened to me 100 times. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Shame don't defeat us. We rise above it. And this is a safe place to talk about how we're going to get our lives back. Absolutely. I used to wear 2 pairs of underwear, black pants only, because I couldn't control. My colon was so inflamed, I couldn't control.
No.
And there's a lot there. But, I mean, you were on, and you had been taking prednisone and mesalamine on and off for years, right?
Yeah.
And
exactly.
When you joined the program, you also were on 40 milligrams of prednisone and a high dose of mesalamine, trying to nip this in the pants, which did seem to help, you know, calm some stuff down, as prednisone and mesalamine commonly do. They will start to calm things down, so they're not 30 bloody bowel movements a day, right? But what was that experience? I mean, when you came into the program, how quickly did you start seeing symptom relief?
It was very quick, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it took me like a month, I think, before I started to see really good results. Like the diarrhea disappeared.
Like the custom plan we built for you based on your case that Coach Armand worked out, you started noticing within, you know, fairly quickly, less mucus, less blood, less urgency, less bowel movements.
That was very quick.
And you're in Sweden.
And I think,
And did you think like there's no way this could work because, you know, Dane's in America, or it seems like this company's in America? Did you kind of have that go through your head that maybe you're too far away?
Yeah, a little bit. Actually, a little bit. And I was still, you know, skeptical even when I started the program. Like, well, I mean, I wanted it to work really bad.
Yes.
But I was still unsure, you know. But I saw this testimonial on this Swedish guy, so that you had before.
Yeah.
So
And now you're doing your own?
I'm doing my own now, a year after. So
well, Mattis, let's put it this way. What are your symptoms now?
None. Basically.
Normal bowel movements, no blood, no urgency, no mucus, no diarrhea, no, you're sleeping through the night, normal energy, normal weight. And what medications are you on?
None.
0 medications. And you did this all from your home in Gothenburg, Sweden.
Yes.
Is it too good to be true?
It is too good to be true, actually. It's like
and you had no prior experience to functional medicine join the S.H.I.E.L.D program. You hadn't done any of this.
No. The year before I tried a little bit.
But you
actually went like Now, I mean, I was Googling a lot and reading about it and trying on my own, but it was not like properly
done.
Properly doing it. Yeah.
The chess match we've shown you how to play.
Yeah. Exactly.
And, you know, it's more than just everyone out there thinking, well, Dane, why don't you just tell us the answers? It's a custom plan built for you that we tweak. Mattis joined 8 months ago. It's been tweak. Mattis, how important was it to have Coach Armand there, who's our coach in Europe, be there, build your plan, optimize your plan, critique your plan, answer your questions when you have questions or worries or doubts? How important was that to your success?
I mean, it's very important. I mean, it's all basically, you know, because otherwise I would just be on my own trying.
Yeah, like watching the videos or just relying on the community or relying, and that's all very important. The trainings, the lives, the S.H.I.E.L.D program, very important. But to have someone there to customize your answer for you, who's had IBD and specializes in IBD.
Exactly. No, it's so important, you know.
Do you feel like you could have gotten this type of success or become this good at it without Coach Armand?
No.
So, and that's a big point I want to mention is like why we built the plan like this. We built it as a hybrid. This is not a program that we're just going to sell to everyone in the world. It's not scalable. It's about getting high impact. And did you realize when you came to the S.H.I.E.L.D program how much this was about getting impact? Like this wasn't just some McDonald's drive-through of healing. Like, you know, we really go with you and really make sure you get massive results. Did you feel like that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, it's a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of work, but, you know, Arman has just helped me, you know, help me navigate and like show me what to really do. But in the end, I have to do the work on my own, you know.
100%.
Yeah. And
we can't carry it for you. Armand, what do you think are some key points for anyone listening who's thinking about joining the S.H.I.E.L.D program? What are some key points about Mattis that you would mention to anyone else out there that helped him be so successful that you would relay to anyone listening?
Yeah, I mean, I think he really wanted it. He really wanted it. And I think this is a common denominator I see with people who find success in our community is, you know, how badly do you want to get better? And if you're willing to get willing to do the work and grind and graft and do the deeds and run a protocol and change your lifestyle, a lot can happen. You know, Mattis is young; he's the same age as me, but you know, it's tough to go through stuff like this when you are young. The social events, everything else, but Mattis prioritizes health, and I think if you're willing to step up to the plate like that, that's the most important trait I find. And I think Mattis definitely had that. He definitely had that.
Beautiful. I agree. Being able to prioritize things that are unique or different or uncomfortable or inconvenient is very important. Mattis, if there's one thing you would want to highlight in the program, a strategy, protocol, the supplement that anyone resonating with your case, what was one thing that you would highlight? And again, remember guys, 8 months, 9 months of work, customized, everything pivoted, but is there one thing you'd like to highlight to everyone listening?
Yeah, I think for me, the keys have been, you know, the elemental shakes.
So building a customized morning shake that's pre-digested, that has all antioxidants, very bioavailable, comforting to the gut. And you know why that's really important too is because a lot of those ingredients will actually help clean out the colon. The reason I used to have 20 bloody bowel movements a day, Armand used to have 20 bloody bowel movements a day, Mattis used to have 20 bloody bowel movements, is because our colon cannot properly evacuate toxins. And when you have therapeutic amounts of fiber, monosaccharides, demulcent herbs, you know, that can really help calm down the gut lining and properly evacuate the colon. And that's when your body goes, the bleeding goes down, the bowel movements go down. It doesn't take 10 bowel movements to get one out, right? And so that's a huge one. Elemental shake. Guys, if you want to look at that, you can download our ebook. We have an example recipe in the ebook below, 6 tips to healing Crohn's colitis. I'm going to link that below. You can check that out. But absolutely amazing. Mattis, I mean, you have done so amazing. It looks like, I mean, you got rid of the blood within 1 month. You got rid of the bloat. The cramping was like 70% gone within a month and then completely gone within 2.5 months. And everyone, I cannot guarantee these types of amazing results for everyone in the world. We hit a home run. Mattis worked his tail off. He was tired of being sick. He focused. He made this his #1 priority. Remember that. You even got rid of the acne, right? You had some pretty bad acne that was going on. It seems like you got rid of that and your skin started clearing up. Energy went up. Got rid of the medication, you know, fairly quickly. I mean, this is just amazing. Your bowel movements went from 5 to 10 to 1 to 2 within like a month.
Yeah, no,
at night. I'm sorry, 5 to 10 at night to 1 to 2, and then the next meeting, 2 to 3 weeks later, it was 0.
Yeah.
That colon just calmed down. I mean, that's so amazing.
Yeah.
Mattis, I would love it if you could give any last words of advice to anyone out there listening. And if you want to do it in your mother tongue and your Swedish tongue, you can do so if you'd like.
Sure, thanks. Så du som tittar, ni kanske är som jag. Jag satt och tittade för ett år sedan och på testimonials och sådär. Var väldigt skeptisk, men för mig är det bästa beslutet jag någonsin har tagit. För ja, så det är bara att köra på. Thanks.